Airplanes are good. Hey, welcome to Dallas.
Thank you.
You been to Dallas before?
I haven't. I've only been in Texas once.
So you've only seen it from the airport to here?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, I was looking out the window as I was in the airplane.
Are you surprised?
I was a little bit surprised. It looks like all the houses have the same color roofs. I'm not really sure if that is the case, or maybe if there's like a blue roof section of Dallas.
I thought that when I flew into Gatwick and
Oh, really?
took the train into London, all the smokestacks looked the
Yeah.
same. Is that true?
It is true. It is true.
There's a huge, and I want to kind of address the fan base first, and I want to talk about the character. The fan base here is enormous, enormous in Texas. 3,000 kids this morning lined up early in a rainstorm, in a thunderstorm this morning. There'll be thousands there later on. It's a lot to ask of you to handle, but you seem to handle it okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's because I can't really claim anything. It's just people who are fans of the books. I mean, the movie hasn't even come out, and so it's just sort of they're fans of the books, and they've just transferred over to being fans of some kind of physical manifestation of anybody. It could be anybody. So I've been kind of going around just thinking they're not really screaming for me, and it's kind of so it doesn't really go to my head or anything. I just think, and if it did, then you just end up being an idiot because everyone knows it's not because of your performance or anything. Well, so far.
Well, it's really based right now, at least at this point on this day and time, on the popularity of an enormously popular book.
Yeah.
Redundant, I just said, but it's true. And the character is very popular because it hits a note in these girls and these boys. What is the note for you? If it hits them somewhere, where does it hit you?
I don't know about the character, but I mean, I think the book itself, just the way Stephanie wrote it, it's kind of, I mean, when I was reading, I mean, it's obviously skewed towards a female audience, so I was initially a little bit hesitant about going into it, but it's kind of, when I first read it, I thought that Stephanie Meyer completely believed she was Bella, and she was just completely insane, and this is just her private sort of sexual fantasy novel, which has been published by accident. And because I mean, some of the specific mannerisms and things in Edward's character are so ridiculously specific that it has to be someone's personal preference.
But they are specific.
Yeah, like so many. I can't even think of an example now, but I mean, so many things. Anyone who's read the book, there's some things which are not general perfect man, gentlemanly things to do. They're just odd little things she does.
They're random.
Yeah, like rubbing. Yeah, the thing rubbing his nose. Like there's this whole big deal saying how he rubbed his nose was so amazing, and so I was thinking, it gets to the point of being uncomfortable. You think you're reading someone's private diary, and I think that's why. I mean, people can get very passionate about it because it's so personal. I think that's why the book's done so well anyway.
Well, some things are popular, but they're not necessarily good. And then some things are immensely popular, and they are good. And Stephanie Meyer's writing is very, very good writing.
And it's unique as well. I think it's very unique. Especially, I mean, I think also the fact that it's been put into the young adult section in bookstores and stuff. I mean, I was talking to her about, she said, I never intended to write a young adult novel at all, or a series. It's just what it is. And so it doesn't really come across as young adult writing. I mean, obviously when you're kind of writing about where to sit in the cafeteria and stuff, it's obviously, some people will read it and think, oh, that's...
Well, I'm a middle-aged man and I read it.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
a good book. I figured this is good writing.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't really read it because I knew you were coming. I read it a long time ago.
Yeah. And it's gripping as well. I mean, and the action elements come out of nowhere. And also, the second book as well, I don't know if you read the second book, but I thought the second book was really moving, and I was really shocked. I mean, I was only reading it to get the part, and I was actually I was really sad at the end. For a majority of the second book, I was kind of astonished by.
Have you already started shooting the second one, or is this all? We'll wait and see what happens. But are you signed to do all of them?
I'm signed to do the first 3.
Okay.
And so I guess they'll find out when they're shooting it on November 22nd, the day after it's released.
Let's talk about vampires quickly, but it's about the blood at first, and then it's about the person.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Well, it's sort of... I mean, Edward has a massive issue with being a vampire, and he thinks it's... And he feels like he's an addict and he can't control himself, and it creates a sort of moral dilemma for him. And he's been living under sort of 60 years of strict discipline over himself. And when this girl comes, who's a 17-year-old normal girl, and destroys all that discipline, I think the initial part of the relationship is him saying, this girl is not going to destroy all my work. And so he's just testing himself, saying that I can be around her, it doesn't make any difference. And there's nothing else to it. I don't think he ever has any intention of killing her, apart from the immediate meeting when he first smells her blood. But yeah, I think the initial thing is just a test, and I feel like he hasn't talked to anyone else apart from his vampire family for like a generation, and he has no interest in talking to anyone. So it's kind of a joke, and then he starts to feel like he's human again. He starts to feel like he's alive.
Last question for you. Growing up, did you have any idea that you would be doing this? Did you have any clue?
None.
I know you had a little performance in you, but did you know?
None at all. I never was in plays when I was a kid. I never did. Like, and doing music as well. I still haven't ever sung in front of my family, ever. Like, it's just so bizarre, and I don't know what I would be doing now. Like, if it wasn't this, I'd just have gone to university like all of everyone I went to school with.
You'd end up playing football at the University of Texas.
Yeah, right.
You'd be a Longhorn.
I did very much doubt that.
Hey, nice hair. Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Sweet hair. The higher the hair, the closer to